Somebody.
All right, we are taking your questions now for veterinarian David Graff. If you've got one, 365-9999. A very antsy kitty on your lap today.
Yes, her name's Pella, and she's a young adult female who's been spayed. She's at the Cedar Rapids Animal Shelter, and she's available for adoption.
Very pretty coloring on her. Very pretty. Greg's on the line with a question. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, I was just wanting the vet to answer a question about, I have a beagle that always seems to have ear mites, and I was wondering if he had any home remedies that I could use to maybe clear this up.
Now, ear mites in dogs are particularly easy to treat, and it's important that all the dogs in the household, or all the dogs that your dog is connected to, get treated, because they can pass those back and forth. So there really is no home remedy that's effective. You're going to need to go to your veterinarian. There's a couple of really effective products. Revolution is very effective against ear mites, and it's a topical that can be put between the shoulders, but you'll need to do that to all of the dogs.
And you need to get that at the vet. That's not something you can buy at like a...
Yeah, there really is no effective home remedy. So
all over the place here. In cats now, because we've had several callers also ask about cats and ear mites, and that's a little more difficult.
Yes, it is. Cats, because of the nature of their ear canal, they have a lot more earwax that builds up. Their ear canal can be occluded by debris and earwax, and it can be particularly hard to get rid of the ear mites. So anytime that a dog or a cat gets ear mites, they always have a secondary yeast infection. So that's going to need to be treated in addition to the ear mites. So the doctor will prescribe something for that, and the doctor may just put medicine in him or herself 1 or 2 times while you go to the doctor. You're going to need to retreat for ear mites. Ear mites lay eggs in the ear canal. And if you only treat once, you probably aren't going to get rid of them, even with Revolution. So you're going to need a couple of treatments to do a good, effective job, and you're also going to animal in the household.
Very stubborn stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Jean's on the line with a question. Go ahead, Jean.
Yes, I have a dog that has allergies, and every time around this year, she starts eating her legs and scratching. And is there anything I can do to help her?
Well, the name of that condition is atopy, A-T-O-P-Y, and it's allergic skin disease, probably caused from pollens in the air or pollens in the grass that she comes into contact with, but it could be other things. It could be fleas. So the first thing to do is to get a diagnosis from your veterinarian to make sure that we know what it is that you're treating. If your dog has fleas, that's very easy to treat. That's done with topical flea control. And a lot of dogs, people think that they've got allergies. We find out it's fleas. We treat the fleas. The dogs get better.
There you go.
If it is an allergic skin disease, then there's oral medicines like antihistamines and short-term low-dose corticosteroids that can be helpful. There's shampoos and dips and leave-on rinses that can be helpful. In severe conditions, you can get hyposensitization injections where they do skin testing to determine what things your dog's allergic to, and then you can take injections that reverses the allergy. And that's effective in about 60% of the cases. That's used in more severe cases, but it is an option.
All right, some options out there. Good to know. Veterinarian David Graff, thanks so much as always.
Happy to be here.
And coming up tomorrow, we'll be talking about organizing your finances with the new school year upon us with our financial expert. And stay with us. We'll be right back.
Emergencies happen 24 hours a day. When your pet needs